If these technologies are not made by any government, who's making them? Private companies, or are you implying they are crafted by a non-human intelligence?
Well, ma'am, that's precisely why we're here.
Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the goddamn internet. And as you can see, we are getting into it straight away. There's been some bombshells made in the hearing that just happened November 13th. And I'm here to show you all the best parts, the highlights, and to show appreciation and support more content like this. Please make sure to leave a like. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe, notifications on, and let's get straight into the video. Get some snacks, get some popcorn, okay?
I think that what the American people need to know is that the U.S. military and intelligence community are sitting on a huge amount of visual and other information, still photos, video photos, other sensor information, and they have for a very long time. And it's not those fuzzy photos and videos that we've been given. There's very clear
high
images, high resolution.
How many visuals, graphics, videos, photos?
I mean, I've been told hundreds, maybe thousands. I mean, I also wanted to say, because there was some conversation around concern around the revealing of these materials, revealing the source collections, but some of these are shot from helicopters.
Okay, Mr. Elizondo, you state in your testimony that, quote, advanced technologies not by our government or any other government are monitoring sensitive military installations around the globe, end quote. If these technologies are not made by any government, who's making them? Private companies, or are you implying they are crafted by a non-human intelligence?
Well, ma'am, that's precisely why we're here. The problem is that, temporally speaking, over decades, not just the last 10 years, to put this in perspective,
are these private companies you're implying, or is this non-human intelligence?
It may be both.
Okay.
When it comes to Blue Force Technologies, I would not be able to discuss
okay.
that.
Are you read into secret UAP crash retrieval programs?
We would have to have a conversation in a closed session, ma'am. I signed documentation 3 years ago that restricts my ability to discuss specifically crash retrievals. I submitted for my book through the DOPSR process, which took a year for it to be reviewed. And what is in the book is what I was told I'm allowed to talk about.
Has the government conducted secret UAP crash retrieval programs, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Were they designed to identify and reverse engineer alien craft, yes or no?
Yes.
Does the U.S. government have any reverse, okay, we already answered that question about retrieval programs. Do any U.S. contractors have the same?
I would prefer to address that in a closed session, ma'am.
Okay. In your book, you mentioned government employees who've been injured by UAPs, placed on leave, and receiving government compensation for their injuries. Is that correct?
That is correct.
How can the government deny we have recovered craft if they're paying people because they've been injured by recovered craft?
Ma'am, that's a great question. That's why I think we're here again, because I've seen the documentation by the U.S. government for several of these individuals who have sustained injuries as a result of a UAP incident.
It's a crazy idea, right? The hypocrisy and the logic. Okay, Mr. Schellenberger, I'm going to say it again to be very clear. Immaculate Constellation. What's its mission and how are they funded?
Its mission is to, as I stated, its mission is to, it's an unacknowledged special access program. Its mission is to document UAPs.
Okay, and do you, for your story and your report, do you have more than one credible source?
I do.
Sourcing, okay.
I do.
And then why do you believe your sources to be credible? How do you judge the veracity of the documentation you've been provided about this program?
I checked the sources, and they are who they say they are. They are current or former government officials. I wanted to also add that I did not specify that they were Defense Department employees. I didn't specify the agency nor the gender.
Would they have included non-government employees, people that aren't employed by the government?
These are, I'm comfortable saying that these are government or previously government employees.
Any of them currently employed by a private contractor or private contractors?
I'd rather not say.
Okay. What's the key takeaway, just a few seconds, about the Immaculate Constellation document you provided us today?
I think that what the American people need to know is that the U.S. military and intelligence community are sitting on a huge amount of visual and other information, still photos, video photos, other sensor information, and they have for a very long time. And it's not those fuzzy photos and videos that we've been given. There's very clear
high
images, high resolution.
How many visuals, graphics, videos, photos?
I mean, I've been told hundreds, maybe thousands. I mean, I also wanted to say, because there was some conversation around concern around the revealing of these materials, revealing the source collections, but some of these are shot from helicopters using normal videos of oceans. I just think that's absurd that somehow you're going to be revealing some secret U.S. technology by revealing that you've photographed orbs off the coast of Kuwait.
And those black Apache helicopters that's been reported over many years of UFO lore is probably the Men in Black, right? So yeah, what do you guys think about all this stuff? And it's under oath, right? We have to remember that. Fuck.
NASA has whole archives of data, much of which I believe will likely have information that will help inform UAP. We need only look. And again, in an era with AI and ML, we can relatively quickly and easily go through it. So I think it's something that we should encourage NASA to do.
Okay, so check out, this is one of my favorite parts as well. Mr. Schellenberger, the guy who released and whistleblowed, etc., the Immaculate Constellation. Check out how out of a movie scene is this shit, okay? How he takes his glasses off, we need to know, this is really cool shit. I don't know, it feels like performing for the media. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Maybe controversial take, but yeah, it's a really good scene if you want. Yeah, that was pretty sick on camera there.
This is a presentation from the UATP task force. This is completely absurd. It's nuts, this level of censorship, of redaction on a document. It shows the redaction of how many reports they've collected, for how many years. 2 of the 3 potential explanations are blacked out. The Pentagon, the intelligence community is treating us like children. It's time for us to know the truth about this. I think that we can handle it.
Has the government conducted secret UAP crash retrieval programs, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, were they designed to identify and reverse engineer alien craft, yes or no?
Yes.
In your book, you mentioned government employees who've been injured by UAPs, placed on leave, and receiving government compensation for their injuries. Is that correct?
That is correct.
How can the government deny we have recovered craft if they're paying people because they've been injured by recovered craft?
Ma'am, that's a great question. That's why I think we're here again.
I really believe that we should use this hearing to, as a
Fucking love Tim Gallaudet. This guy's so weird looking, but I love it in a weird way. I don't know how to explain it even. He just looks really interesting as a person, as a person, I don't know. But yeah.
a catalyst to improve and bolster our air defense capabilities and our maritime domain awareness capabilities, because obviously there are holes in it, whether it be UAP of non-HI direction or NHI direction, or, like as you say, sir, China or any other adversary.
Now to Washington and new questions about whether the government is covering up evidence of UFOs.
I had an experience.
A congressional hearing straight out of a science fiction movie.
And who said UFOs are not going mainstream, guys? Check this out. Go on YouTube. It's everywhere. Maybe it's just me because I'm crazy, but goddamn.
All to hide the fact that we are not alone in the cosmos.
Lawmakers calling for more transparency around UAPs, or Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena. That's the term the government now uses instead of UFO.
What do you believe UAPs could be or are?
Strong evidence that they are non-human, higher intelligence.
An intelligence officer last year claimed the Pentagon has been hiding knowledge of alien activity for decades.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to.
Luis Elizondo, who headed a Pentagon program investigating UAPs, now doubling down on his claims.
Has the government conducted secret UAP crash retrieval programs, yes or no?
Yes.
Were they designed to identify and reverse engineer alien craft, yes or no?
Yes.
Elizondo saying the alleged extraterrestrial presence poses a national security threat.
Let me be clear. UAP are real. Advanced technologies not made by our government or any other government are monitoring sensitive military installations around the globe.
And saying he believes many classified materials should be shared with Congress and the public.
If this was an adversarial technology, this would be an intelligence failure eclipsing that of 9/11 by an order of magnitude. I believe that we as Americans can handle the truth. And I also believe the world
deserves the truth.
The hearing lacked any direct evidence, with witnesses who have said they'll only speak about certain subjects behind closed doors. So, the result of yesterday's hearing? Well, one congresswoman says it could open the door to more hearings. President-elect Trump has said he might be willing to release more video of UAPs.
And goddamn, I hope he does. He really did vouch for himself, and that he really said that he would declassify a lot of stuff. JFK, he said it multiple times. JFK files, the Kennedy files, that's why the Kennedy family guy is in a position within his government, because he wants his father's death to be uncovered, and everyone suspects it's the CIA. And yeah, he does too, that his father was killed by the CIA, and that's like the ultimate betrayal of the American people. And we got to get that transparency, by the people, for the people, right? Shout out Long Island Audit, good YouTuber. But in conclusion today, guys, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, share, anything you can do, because it helps out a lot, helps the channel grow. If you want more content like this, show it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.